UI is a heightened state of awareness where we're able to perceive information outside of what we already know. We're all used to drawing on our memory, past experiences, and education to solve our problems. But where UI differs is that we're actually heightening our awareness to perceive information outside of ourselves. This isn't new. We do this all the time. Everyone does this. Everyone has had that experience before. If you've ever walked into a room and you felt bad vibes, or if you've ever been at a sporting event or concert and you could feel this rush, this wave of energy over you, well, UI takes that a step further. UI is heightening that subtle perception. Instead of just a feeling, a bad vibe or a positive vibe, you're able to deduce exactly the underlying message or the information inherent in that energy that you're feeling. See, what many don't yet realize is that our brain is actually like a radio broadcasting station. It also perceives frequencies. And the frequencies you're most accustomed to perceiving are the ones you're generating. UI is the sum total of intelligence in the universe, is a sea of interconnected intelligence that we as human beings have been designed to access. So UI is an intelligence available to all of us. Just like the internet is available to our computers, UI is available to every single living creature. It is an intelligence far beyond what we as human beings exhibit. It does not deal in only what mankind knows or is aware of or has discovered so far. It is all-knowing. And many people ask, why aren't more people using it? You see, the brain does what it's told to do. And unless it's told to access intelligence outside of itself, it draws only on the information stored on it, like a computer accessing its hard drive. For the most part, mankind was never told that they could access information or intelligence on a different hard drive. So by default, there's just this assumption the brain then draws on what is known. The law of attraction and a lot of the principles spoken about in The Secret have a beautiful tie-in to what we do at UI. How UI brings them all together is UI is the access to this information for yourself. So rather than listening to people like myself, or Eckhart Tolle, or Esther and Jerry Hicks, this is the ability to tap into that wisdom for yourself and to hear it in a way that's meaningful for you. So that in this heightened awareness, you can perceive what's actually in your highest good. So rather than creating or manifesting from ambition, you're creating that which brings you greatest fulfillment. Your soul, that aspect to you that is beyond the physical, knows everything. Where do you think your intuition's coming from? Your higher self, as we often call it, is this inner genius. They are the ones steering you toward fulfillment, growth, and evolution. Your soul takes the role as your navigator. See, no human being has the vantage point, the perspective to see the hurdles that are in their way. Only a soul's intelligence, by virtue of who and what they are, unbound by physical reality, limitless in every way, can see past, present and future all at once. And that level of intelligence is yours. It's for you to access in your daily life. It's not limited to any area. It's available in all areas. Whether it be business, finance, construction, the environment, relationships, that intelligence is there for you to draw on. Your higher self is you. You've just forgotten. UI is a factor of self-belief. For in self-belief, you're matching the resonance of your higher self. And that resonance is the opposite of self-doubt. When you reach this resonance, then their mind, their intelligence becomes available to you. What we do is sync your brain with the resonance of your higher self. And there's more than one way to skin that cat. We at UI Group have been shown a shortcut from UI on how to fast track people into that resonance. Every human being, every living creature has psychic abilities, but to look at them as extrasensory is inaccurate. It's that mankind has been living with dumbed down perceptions, so that psychic abilities seem abnormal, extraordinary. But they're actually our God-given equipment. Psychic abilities come standard with all human beings. It's like everyone's walking around with a blindfold, and someone who's taken their blindfold off is seen as abnormal. They can see. That's the same with psychic abilities. Don't get left behind. UI is everywhere. Can you imagine what this world looked like if every human being in everything that they did drew on intelligence that surpassed the here and the now? That drew on intelligence far beyond what mankind had discovered to date. You see, we have this incredible intelligence available to us to make sure we do keep growing and evolving, that we don't destroy ourselves in the process of growing and discovering who and what we are, that this beautiful planet isn't destroyed as a byproduct of us learning. The purpose for all of us is to awaken to a reality where we see and know ourselves as this intelligence, as far more than the identity we have given ourselves or have inherited. Imagine a life lived with all knowing. No mistakes, no regrets, just purposeful actions. That's UI.